Well, first and foremost, really, really proud of our performance, especially on the defensive end. I thought our guys were incredibly locked in right from the beginning. I thought our coaching staff, our assistants did a great job with the scout, and these guys did an unbelievable job of following it. We had an awareness for DeVries and Dame, Ish. Those were the two primary guys on them, and they really did an unbelievable job containing a really, really good score. And then whichever one wasn't guarding DeVries, the other one had Small. And I thought we did a really good job of taking their two best guys out of their stuff. I think they were 7 for 24, between those two guys, and 2 for 10 from the field. And so I thought our performance defensively really helped our offense. So just really, really pleased with the performance. I think we beat a good team. I like their team. I think they're good. I hope they win a bunch of games going forward. That helps us. But just a big-time performance from our guys tonight.
Damian, what was the defensive plays for DeVries that you guys came up with as a team to limit him so much?
Yeah, just to stay on his hip, just to be disciplined and not fall for shot fakes, just really to chase him around, make him take contested twos, really just doing your best to kind of war over screens, and knowing that you're gonna be chasing him a lot off a lot of staggers. So just to always be attached and kind of be ready to run off triples or singles or doubles, whatever the case may be. So just always being disciplined, being locked in while you're off the ball.
Damian, how do you approach those matchups mentally?
Yep. Really just watching film, really just watching tendencies and just kind of really doing a lot of studying, off of our own scouting report together as a team. And, the more just really learning tendencies, you kind of can take away certain things and make guys like him, get to his counters, which was for him, I thought, was putting it on the floor, making him take tough twos. So just doing the best of my ability to contest and, just play hard.
I don't know what was going through your head as you take that shot to the face, got to lock in and then come back.
I'm not gonna lie, it got me fired up. Like when I came back, I was ready to kill, And now for real, I went there. I was cussing. I was mad, and when I came back, I was ready.
You got 2 stitches, right?
Yeah, I did get 2
It take them
stitches.
long to do that. You weren't in the locker room very long.
Nah, they just pinched me, and then he said, "All right, you're gonna feel something," and then I was ready to go.
Damian, you seen him be like that before, that fired up?
This is my first time, so we were just talking in the back. Maybe we got to punch him in the mouth or some Mary game and get him fired up. But yeah.
Guillermo, you had those 2 putbacks. Is that part of the redemption, or did you feel like a little vindicated after you got those 2 putbacks?
Nah, it was just like trying to go into the glass. We knew they was gonna struggle on the defensive rebound for them, so just keep attacking the glass, keep trying to create second chances, and I got 2 rebounds. They let me score, so thank you for that.
Game 23 points tonight. What was it like to have such a big performance in such an important game in front of a big crowd?
Really just to roll off momentum and, just trust my teammates to put me in positions to make plays for us down the stretch or early in the game. Just really just competing, honestly, was really what it was. It just being assertive and aggressive, but knowing my assignment, defensively, and kind of letting that take me and carry over offensively to make big plays.
Damian, one thing that Coach DeVries said about you guys, he said they wanted to try to crowd the lanes against you guys. They said maybe they scouted you guys wrong because they seemed like they might have underestimated your shooting. What clicked for you guys to get the shots that you got to fall early, especially with how much they were trying to crowd the lanes?
We made a quick adjustment just to kind of get off the ball a little early, knowing they were in gaps pretty heavy and kind of forcing us to kind of spray and shoot threes, which I feel like that's something that we're very well capable of doing. So, we're just stepping up, taking your time, and, being confident with trusting your guys as well. So it's really all it was.
What does it say about this group that Jalen can go 2 for 11 from the field? I mean, he's been one of your leading scorers this year. You guys still win by this much.
We trust each other. I think that's really the biggest thing. We have confidence in not only just the starters, but 1 through 15 to 16. Like, we trust each other to go out, make plays, and really just to compete and hold your own and win. And I think with that mentality, man, it's kind of anybody's day. We know that. We've been knowing that since we first got together in May, and Coach has been telling that since day one. So we really just trust each other and know that, anybody is – it could be anybody on any given day. So.
What do you think it says about him as a
I think it's really just maturity, honestly. You know, just taking a leap forward, just being mature and showing that, you know, he can be effective on many phases of the game. Boarding, playing defense, getting guys open shots, open looks, guarding, you know, anything. So just his versatility overall.
Guillermo, you said you were fired up when you came back, you know, but you were also fired up, and you also made a lot of your shots. I think 4 or 5, 2 or 3 from deep. How did you keep your focus while you were also playing with passion and excited to prove something?
We talked about it before the game. Coach Brown did talk about it. He said play with passion, but lean into your work. You know, so like you get fired up with the passion, but then you gotta be able to come back. And I also help that getting fired up helps me get like my mind into the game, and like helps me to just like start flowing, stop thinking too much. And I think that's what really helped me out today.
Dude, was there a response from the players when you saw that early? Did that set a tone, you know, for this, especially, you know, this is your first time in this rivalry?
Yeah, for sure. We kind of felt early on that they were kind of being a little aggressive, you know, you know, kind of when G got hit, it kind of all kind of settled in for us, and you know, we kind of took that as a little bit of adversity, but you know, we overcame it, and you know, just kind of punched back a little bit, and did. The rest was history, I guess.
All right, thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Jeff, you talked about your team being a good shooting team, and being able to overcome a lot of the things. Do you think this was a performance that could put you guys out there as resumes? If you do crowd the lane, this is what can happen?
Yeah, as long as we're taking good shots, I feel confident in our ability to make shots. You know, we made them tonight. We got off the basketball a little bit quicker. You know, we understood what they were trying to do. They were in the gaps, and guys made the right plays, and guys stepped up with confidence and made shots.
Jeff, what's your reaction to seeing that kind of passion from Guillermo?
It was awesome. It was awesome. But you know, our whole team had it, and we were ready to go. We were dialed up right from the beginning. You know, our guys understood that there's a different energy in the building, and we're playing against a rival from a really good conference. And so this was a big-time game for us, an important game, and we were ready to go. And I thought it was great to see Guillermo come back in the game with such fire. Excuse me. Hopefully that's something we can bottle up and get from him every game.
Coach, much is made about their size, their lack of size this year. How much do you think that was a factor in this game? Obviously, the rebounding edge.
Well, you know, I think we do have size. You know, certainly, you know, we wanted to try to attack Hansberry. We thought he could foul, and we had him in foul trouble most of the game. You know, the Eduardo Andre, you know, we wanted to get him into playing a lot of minutes. You know, we didn't think that he could play extended minutes like that and play at the level. And so, but we think we have a team that has some size and can do some things. I think we can be a good rebounding team, and we certainly were tonight.
22-point halftime lead becomes a 24-point win. How did you feel about your team's focus through the second half of the league?
I thought for the most part it was there. I mean, we got it up. We kept extending the lead. I loved how we came out after halftime. We got to stop right away, and we came down offensively. We were able to execute. Again, our guys understood. We've talked to them a lot about, you know, in every game that we've played, exhibition, scrimmage, you know, we've had a big lead. We haven't been able to sustain it. And so I thought we took a step forward today and shown a little bit of growth, a little bit of maturity to be able to sustain it and extend it.
Eight first half turnovers. Was that more from just them pinching, or were there things that you guys needed to do better to limit those mistakes?
Yeah, it was more of them pinching and us over penetrating. You know, when you know, it was on the side of two, and every time we instead of getting off the ball, we tried to punch the gap, and they were right there. And those are the adjustments that Dame talked about that we made.
Coach, the Oakland Zoo set a record for ticket claims in this game. How can you describe the impact that they had in a rivalry game like this one?
It was huge. It was huge. You know, I think these guys deserve to have a crowd like that, and hopefully it's something that we can have going forward all the time. You know, the past 2 years, I think we've been a pretty good team, and I think we've been an exciting team to watch. I think this team is an exciting team to watch. And so hopefully, there are people that appreciate. I know the zoo appreciates it, and hopefully everyone appreciates it, and we can come out and have a great performance from fan attendance. I thought we played well today. If we come out and we suck on Monday, I'd be pissed. Well, I thought the fans had a great night. We need them to be great again on Monday as well.
It seems like some of the turnovers Jalen's had this game and on Monday night are uncharacteristic from what you saw last year. Do you get the sense he might be pressing or pushing a little bit?
Yeah, he could be. He could be. He's not shot the ball well the last 2 games, like he's capable. But again, he has to understand, and again, he's learning. One of the things I talked to Jalen about last year, he was the 4th guy on the scouting report. This year, he's the 1st, or he's 1 and 1A. It's him and Ish, and that's a big difference. I went through that my sophomore year, where it changed, and so teams gear up for you a little bit differently, and he has to understand it. Hopefully, he does, because the last 2 games, he's had a big impact on the game without scoring. He's had assists. He had 9 rebounds today. Our defensive game plan, we put him on Harris, and we kind of had him in that position where he roamed defensively. I thought that took away some of the things that they were trying to do. So that was good that he was able to do that. We've never done that with him. And so hopefully that's what he sees, and he doesn't necessarily have to score a bunch of points. Now, he will score. We know that. I'm not worried about that. But just to see that, the impact he can have in all other areas, other facets of the game.
I don't think he had any turnovers in the second half. Did you guys have a conversation at halftime, or did he kind of?
We had 3 in the second half, and I thought we did a much better job of just getting off the basketball. I thought that was the biggest key. We understood they were in gaps. We talked about them at halftime. We showed them. And I thought our guys did a much better job of doing that.
Coach, anything you can share about anything you said to Coach DeVries before, after the game? Just is his first backyard brawl?
Well, I just told him before the game. I've met him before, but I don't really know him. But I'm a big fan of his. I watched his teams at Drake, especially what they did offensively, and that's what I told him. Just I'm a big fan of his, and I think they have a good team. That was pretty much the extent of it.
After 4 games, is your team making the kind of progress you're looking for?
I think so. We still have a long ways to go to be the team that we want to be, but I think we've gotten better in each game. Certainly tonight, the competition level was increased. We were playing against a big-time opponent from a power conference, and I like the way we stepped up to that challenge.
Coach, you had a few guys get into foul trouble the last few games. What can you say about your team's defense and their ability to not foul tonight? Probably the most physical matchup you've had all year.
Well, that was huge. And especially with DeVries. DeVries, you heard Dame talk about the discipline. Coming into this game, he had made 2 2-point shots. Most of his shots had been threes. And we saw on tape when he was in the 2-point area, he was backing down, he really was a passer in those situations. So we talked to our guys a lot because he was leading their team in free throw attempts. A lot of times when he got in there, he was shot faking, getting you up in the air. So having the discipline to do that and to defend these guys without fouling, I thought it was the best, especially the first 20 minutes. I thought it was the best we've done all year.
What did you see out of Brandon? He had 6 points, but looked like he had a couple hustle plays as well. He got 4 fouls.
Yeah, Biba needs to come in and be a hawk defensively, which he can do, and to be able to give us something offensively when it's there. Take good shots. We have a lot of confidence in him as long as he's taking good shots, he'll make a high percentage. Look, for a freshman to come in and play the minutes that he did in this type of rivalry game, I thought he did a really, really good job.
What did you make of Dame's performance tonight and how he led you guys?
Yeah, I thought he was outstanding. I thought more importantly, he was really good defensively. And that's where I think, and again, I've said this, I don't think he realizes that he got better last year, because it didn't show up in scoring. His scoring average went down a lot from what it was at Temple. But he became a better basketball player from that culture. And I think you saw that. I think I'm not worried about Dame scoring. I think we can unlock that part of his game that's always been there. I was really impressed the challenge that he took to guard that kid. And I thought he did an unbelievable job of doing that.
With Jalen not scoring the ball as he usually does in these last 2 games, Have you seen that affect his leadership, body language, attitude at all?
Nope, I've not.
Thank you guys. Thank you.